is polarity. We keep talking about it, and you talk about the multiplayers, and you know, there's differences between the multipolarity, there's bipolarity, which we experienced post 1945 when we were in the Cold War until 91, and then people say we're in unipolarity, we're in a non-polarity. What are your thoughts?
Well, I just wrote I just wrote a paper on this, actually.
Wonderful.
Published soon, but it's on, you know, this is 13 years later. I started actually 2009 with that book, or that article, so it's many years later. 14 years later. So I call it unbalanced bipolarity, which is like, the term is like, we have two superpowers, if you want to call it, China and the United States, but the US is much stronger than China. So it's what I call unbalanced bipolarity. So like, there definitely are, China and the US are very much way above the rest of the world in terms of their capabilities. Although, you know, Japan would be third. I would put Japan third. But the US is so much stronger than China. We have to understand that we can't dominate, we can't do anything, but we're not, China is not an existential threat to the United States. And it's not even in terms of economics, I think we have a lot more to gain by cooperating with China than we do. You know, all right, we don't need to trade strategic goods with them. Okay, I get it. And we don't want them, you know, our telecommunication system, Huawei, whatever, we don't want them, you know, running our thing. I get that. That's just realism. That's just paranoia, you know, understanding that, you know, the world, being pessimistic and dark, because you never know, intentions can change. You don't want to be vulnerable, you know. So I get that, but I don't think that the world is Cold War bipolarity like the Soviet Union, because the Chinese just don't present that kind of threat. And I'm really worried it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Now, I think our competition with China is more geoeconomic than it is military ideological.
Absolutely. And that is it. It's a geoeconomic competition.